irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And yeah, we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form. Now an option play on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete.
That's good.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
7-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 9.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
3. Bears nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cordero Patterson.
Well, here comes the Bears offense led out by their new man in charge here in 2020. Of course, a former Super Bowl MVP in Nick Foles.
The word contribution gets thrown out all the time around the league, and the Chicago Bears decided that their young quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, he needed some competition himself. They thought he would have entrenched himself as the starter by now, but because he hasn't, they brought in Nick Foles to give him that competition. Foles has a relationship with members of the coaching staff, won a Super Bowl as a starter with Philadelphia. They know what he's capable of. This competition is going to be fun. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
3 and out. 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Shrugs him off. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
on 2nd down, McCaffrey.
40-yard line.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he stopped immediately there.
Mike Davis, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Davis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the dart?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their cornerback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes Yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 24.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jeremy Chinn there defensively.
It's second and 8.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The running back.
16 yards, a first down. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, people with these 2 rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He was performing the drill on that run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And he finds Jimmy. He will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Foles on target there to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 4 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bears nothing.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Darrell Patterson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
29-yard attempt.
And Santos able to here. It's 10-3.
10. Bears 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pick.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 45-yard line.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Patterson on the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through.
His kick is...
And that'll bring him back within 4.
That's the score. Panthers 10, Bears 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
2nd down at 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
Good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll run with McCaffrey. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Now Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw, and Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Calvin Ridley, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Corey Davis, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Foles. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Ryan Bird. Nick Foles sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
1st and 10.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now.
And 9.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
That's good for a Carroll.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And the lead is up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 30.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Old pass.
Jeremy Chinn, the safety out of Southern Illinois. Maybe a lot of people didn't know him in the lead-up to the draft, but they know about him now. You can line him up anywhere in the secondary. He can play almost a linebacker spot at times, but also can get downfield and make plays on the football. A big-time play by Jeremy Chinn.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
At the 35.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Christian McCaffrey.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good.
The kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Panthers 23, Bears 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10. At the 23.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson.
Foles pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's a gain of 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
By the Panthers.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Here's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
McCaffrey is a ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time